Welcome to another session of Dr. Shortgame. Today's session will be about dealing with the topography around the green. This first shot is the ball is about 16 inches above my feet, and I'm going to chip to this flag. The ball went pretty straight at the flag using this club. I'm going to change clubs. And that ball is severely left. So what we're dealing with is the hill affects the lie angle of the golf club. Now, lie angle by definition is the center line of the shaft, tangent to the sole, measured at the face center line. So it could be toe up, which is called upright. It could be toe down, which is called flat. To demonstrate what just happened there, I'm going to use a club that's got 2 holes and 2 shafts in it. So the upright lie angle, which we just experienced off of a hill, greatly affects the direction the ball goes. If it's sitting dead flat, a less lofted club and a more lofted club would go pretty straight. If it's more upright, like the one we just had, you can see the more lofted club deflects the ball to the left far more than the one with less loft. So you come to a choice here where if I have the more lofted club, which deflects the ball to the left because of the lie angle, which is actually a change of face plane, I'd have to aim more right. So instead of aiming at that hole off of this hill, I'm going to aim quite a bit to the right, and then the ball would want to go more left. Now, the first club I used was an 8-iron, which has less loft on it, so there's less deflection because of the face angle. So here I can aim almost right at the hole, and it'll go pretty straight. So given the options here, unless you really have to get the ball up in the air and having to aim to the right to allow for that, that's a lot of math. So if you could do the same shot off this hill with less loft, it's likely to go straighter. Just something to consider. Here's another session on how to play off severe topography around the green. Here we have a rather severe uphill lie. If I take this tool we used a moment ago, one with less loft, one with more loft, you can see how it would affect the trajectory off of this. Now if I had a 56-degree sand wedge and say a 6-degree hill, 56 plus 6 more is 62. So now it's like a 62-degree sand wedge, so the ball is going to want to go really elevated and it might come up short. Whereas if I took a less lofted club, at least it could maybe clear the fringe and then it'd roll to the hole. So let's try that with 2 clubs. First off, we'll take the normal wedge. So what we do here actually is we tilt the hips and the shoulders with the hill. Almost always take a practice swing. Make sure you're bottoming out the way you want to bottom out. Now I like to do what I call a push. My right arm is folding and pushing up the hill. And as predicted, the ball went high and came up short. Back to the 8-iron here. If I tilted with the hill, okay, so if that's like 35 degrees plus 6, that's a reasonable trajectory to get over the fringe, but now the ball is going to leave at a lower exit and run toward the hole. So it's a little bit easier to get the trajectory and the distance control you want, perhaps just by changing the loft on the club. So not all topography works for your ill. It also could work for your benefit. This is a severe uphill lie. I also have a flag that's just right over the bunker, call it tight pin placement. So I need to hit it high and I need to hit it soft. So obviously if we're dealing with the hill, this is going to help add loft. So again, if I have a 56-degree sand wedge, 6 degrees of hill, that's 62. So now I can go high and soft. So remember, tilt with the hill, both your hips and your shoulders. Now you notice the ball pulled, if you could watch that. So if you think about what happens here, you need to keep your weight on your right foot, which actually helps the club toes off and up the Y. Suggestion is aim a little bit to the right, then tilt with the hill, and then hit your shot. Right over the flag. So again, not all topography hurts you. Sometimes it can help.